Hi, welcome to Mommy's Academy. In this video, I'll be teaching you place value. Place value. So let's go into the content of this video. Place value. So let's see place value. What do we mean by place value? Place value now is about the place a digit takes in a number. Remember that there is difference between a number and a digit. If I have 403 as a number, if I have 403 as a number, in this number there are 4 digits, 4, 0, 0 and 3. If I have 2738 as a number, then in this number there are 4 digits, 2738. If I have 723,478. This is a number. 723,478 is a number, and in this number there are 6 digits. So let's see, in a number, what are the place value? What are the value of the place that a digit takes in a number? So let's take an example, and it's going to be one example for all to explain everything. So let's say we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there is a midpoint here. The midpoint is the decimal point. This decimal point now separates the place value from left hand side and from the right hand side. So let me begin from this place value. So this place value now tells that these are below 100, these are below 10, these are below units, these are greater than units, from 1 being a unit, and then 2, 3, 4 greater than these units. So let's take the place value. The place value of 1 here is unit. So if I want to call the number, I can just say 1. If it is 2 that I have here, I can just say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whatever digits that I have here remains like that. I just call it like that. Now the next digit as we go leftward is tens. We have tens. So this is tens. Can you see? This is tens. So if I have anything to tell from here, is that I say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So the tens is the place value of these two. And here we have 100. The place value of 3 here is 100. So if I need to call this digit here, I will say 300, and before I will say any other thing that follows, 300 and 300. And so the place value of 3 here is 100. So the next here is 1000. So the place value of 4 here is 1000. So if I need to call this 4, I will say 4000 and or 4000 before I will now start attaching any other digits that follows. 4321. 4321. So the place value of 4 here is 1000. So what about 5? Now 5 is tens of thousand. Tens of thousand. So meaning that if I need to call this 5, I would have to multiply it by 10 so that it becomes, maybe if I have 1 to be 10, if I have 2 to be 20, if I have 3 it will be 30, if I have 4 it will be 40, and now that I have 5 I will say 50. So this will be 54,321. 54,321. You can see it now. So these tens of thousand now have to multiply that 5 or whatever digit that appears there by 10. So it is tens of thousand. So followed by this will be 100 of thousand. 100 of thousand. 100,000. So this is 100,000. So if I need to pronounce this 6, I'll say 600 and 600, and before the next digits will follow 600, 600, 600, because the place value of 6 is 100. So this is 654,321. So 654,321. So the place value of 6 here is 100,000, and the place value of 7 here will be million. So after 100, millions follow. After 100, millions follow. So the place value of 7 here is million. So if I need to pronounce this, I will say 7,654,321. So this is 7 million. The place value of 7 here is million. So you can see after unit tens, after tens 100. So after 100, we move to another level of value, 1,000. Then we have 10,000. We have 100,000. After 100,000, we move to million, and the next year will be tens of million, right? Tens of million. So tens of million. So this tens now meaning that whatever digit that I have there is multiplied by 10. So this is 8. It should be 8 times 10. 8 times 10 now is 80. So that will be 87, 87, 87,654,321. So this 8 is a tens of million. So 80 something million. So why this is 100? The place value of this is 100 million. So this is hundreds of million. 100 million. 100 million. So if I want to pronounce this, I will say 987,654,321. So you can see it now. So this is how it continues from unit, tens, 100,000, 10 of thousand, 100,000, million, tens of million, 100 of million, and after that we have billion. So supposing there's another digit here, let's say 1, so this will become 1 billion. So the place value of this 1 here now is billion. So this will be 1 billion, 1,987,654,321. So that's the place value of all the digits before the decimal point. Now, what is the place value of the digits after the decimal point? It is similar, but in this case, it is an inverse. What do I mean by inverse? Now, this, there will not be units again, because this point now tells that there is no unit, it's not an inverse. So this point stand in place of unit the inversely. Units inversely. Then this one will be tenths. This one will be tenths. So this will be tenths, meaning that 1 over 10. This will be 1 over 10. So 1 over 10 will be 0.1. So we will disregard all the digits before the decimal point to be 0. Say 0.1, then it's tenths. Tenths is 1 over 10. 1 over 10 of something. So when you hear tenths, when you hear tithes in church, you will hear that you have to pay 1 of tenths of something. So 1/10 is 0. So this place value of 1 here is tenths. Is 10. Whatever digit that shows there is showing the tenth of that digit. And the next is hundredths. Hundredths. So this 100 is 1 over 100. So